Oh no, my sound. Okay. Hi. I'm here. So yeah, no, sorry, I have the desktop audio going in and just not prepared. Yeah, no, this is welcome back. This is like I think I'm on number 4 now. 4 streams. So that's pretty cool. Getting up there. I think it's 4 or 5. I know I did like a test one like the very first time that was like super short. So whatever that is, to be quite honest. But yeah, no, I am here, and today we are gonna play something a little different. I've just kind of been playing like multiplayer games, like Fall Guys, and stuff like that. Mostly on here, so I was like looking around for something fun, and I saw this, and it's a free game. So you don't have to pay for it. I don't know if that means it's good or bad, but it sounded funny. It's called Horatio Story, Love Thyself. And essentially, from the description, it seems like we are a clone, like on a planet full of clones, and we're trying to find love. So it's like a dating sim, but with clones of yourself. So I don't know. It sounds kind of weird. It sounds kind of funny. Hopefully, it is funny. If it turns out just to really not be worth it, we can go play like some Fallout. Sorry, Fallout. We could play Fallout. We can go play some Fall Guys or Among Us or something like that. But I don't know. I thought we could do a little something different, and just hang out, see what happens. So yeah, please feel free to say anything in the chat. I think we're gonna get started here and see how this goes, I guess. Hopefully it's not too weird. Or maybe hopefully it's super weird. That would be cool too. Who knows? But yeah, let me see. Trying to make sure I have everything. Still getting used to stuff. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, Violence Girl. It's nice to see you again. Thanks for joining in. Like I said, I'm trying to keep up with doing stuff, you know. So let's see. Should I move this? I don't really know where we're gonna be. So thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, might have to move that around. It looks really big. Why is my face so big? No one wants to see that much of my face. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna start in. Like I said, I've never played this before. I didn't test it out or anything. I just thought it sounded funny. So here we go. Is that right? Yeah. No, is that not? Okay. That should be good. I'm sorry. I'm still messing with settings. Sorry. But yeah, here we go. Okay. It is impossible to disassociate my story from that of Horatio, the first of our name. Does it click along or is it gonna go? It's click. Okay. The first beings to travel widely between the stars were known as the Endless. We know of no earlier form of intelligent life than that moved between galaxies. It's going to just be story time, honestly. Uh, their history is glorious, but above all, tragic. Though they unlock the secrets of time, space, the stars, and life itself, they were unable to master their own internal conflicts. What remains of the Endless are strange, disjointed traces in the forms of seeds, of observatories, of experiments, of cities. They didn't need to repeat of just as a grammar thing, but of cities and worlds, and perhaps, though not that this is clear or verifiable, in the forms of other peoples. I kind of like the art style. That's cute. Um, Many starfaring civilizations have risen to the fore. Some have fallen as well. Events in recent history have led to an explosion in the number of players on the galactic scene. One of these, undoubtedly a major one, is Horatio. Am I saying that right, or I just want to call it Horatio? Horatio. I guess, yeah. If I'm wrong, tell me. Once upon a time, Horatio was just a man, a simple trillionaire. Yeah, because we don't have enough of those. One night, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope I'm right too. One night, a vision came to him in the shape of a dream. It was a vision of an empire, an eternal life. Because that's what a trillionaire really needs to just live forever with all their money. Anyway, he left everything behind, venturing through the stars. Is this just like Elon Musk before it happens? Can I say that? Over the ages, he discovered the mysteries left behind by the endless. His knowledge and power grew. He created his first sons and willed his empire into existence, a beacon of all that is brilliant and beautiful. Now the empire of Horatio flourishes, and Horatio himself is immortal, with the power to rival that of the endless themselves. Some say they were living gods. They're dead now, though, as as most gods do die. Okay. Though while we thrive through our brother, our god, Horatio. Oh, go towards the light or stay in the dream a bit longer. Well, as much as I want to die, you know what? I just kind of want to see what's going on in this world, so let's go towards the light. I think I hear someone. Oh God, if they're all clones, so they have to have the same voice. Can I do different voices? All the clones in this batch are to be decanted today. I know this is earlier than the original schedule planned for, but the schedule didn't plan for two squads in the heartland of the Empire to go missing within a month. How long is the game? I didn't even look that up. This is on me. Just follow my lead. It's a free game. It can't be that long. Just follow my lead and the procedure will be fine. If you do well today, you will be promoted to junior lab technician earlier than expected. That would be amazing, sir. I'm not going to remember everyone's voice. Don't interrupt. Most of the process is automated, but contrary to some of the clone hatching sequences you've seen in class, the steps are still done by hand. The procedures for which the computer cannot be trusted, and you have to rely on steady Horatio judgment. Okay. Dude, the fact that, like, all these people are from a single dude, how much you like yourself. Narcissism. The narcissism there. Back to our specimens. Gross. You will handle clone births A through L. I'll do the other row. Pick one and get to work. Get to work. Can you hear me? One moment I'm asleep and the next I'm alive. Am I in a tube? My eyes struggle to adjust to the brightness of the room. It slowly comes into focus. Slowly comes into focus. There's a man in a white and blue uniform bent over me with a bald, it is quite bold, bald, elongated head and a look of concern in his face. Hello? You're awake. Great. They're not laughing. They don't seem like very humorous people at this point. So if I laugh, it's me, not them. In case you didn't notice. Anyway. Oh, you can't even see his face. Like I said, I need to pay more attention. Moving my face over to the other side now. I will try to keep up with that. No promises, though. I have a couple of questions for you. Back to what the lab technician is saying. Oh, maybe visual novels are not my game. He shoves a small holopad into my face. It's very bright and I recoil slightly, groaning something. What are you groaning? Groaning something? Okay. He starts flipping through the pages when the other voice calls out. Come over, please. I need your help. I don't know. This is sad, guys. I'm sorry. The man looks for a place to put down the hollow pad, then realizes his outfit doesn't have pockets big enough to accommodate it. Where are the pockets? Women have been asking it for years. Where are the pockets? Tigris F07, I'm talking to you. Get moving. Yes, sir, coming. That's what Tigris is going to sound like. He looks down at me and ends up putting... Oh, have we already been talking, Tigris? Oops. He sounds like that now. He looks down at me and ends up putting his tablet down next to me. I'll be back. What games do I normally play? Sorry, I looked away for a second. I play all sorts of games. I play visual novels normally. I just don't know if it's the best thing for me to stream, just how distracted I get with stuff, to be quite honest. I play RPGs and a lot of... I love, like, story-driven, like, RPG games. I don't know. I play most stuff. I'm not a big racing or sports game fan, but pretty much anything else I'm generally pretty down for. But... Not that I'm going to say I'm like the best at like FPSs, but I can play them. It's a possibility. Anywho. Our little friend 007, it's just a single 07, sorry. He trots away out of sight. As I struggle to prop myself up on one elbow so I can keep watching him. Because, you know, you love to watch him leave. You love to watch yourself leave, right? Anyway, I'm making a fool of myself. He stops a platform some distance away on which lies a naked man. Another uniform man is standing nearby. I don't know what's wrong with me. Looking at a side panel next to a platform. I've been in this, like, email fight all day with these people I used to work with. It's just, like, fucking with my head, man. I just don't even know. I just had to go back and forth all day, and I'm just like, you used all your big words. All your big words are gone. You can't use anymore. You did it trying to sound professional while sassy at the same time. Anywho's. I don't know. Maybe I think it's because I'm still not used to streaming. I still get like kind of nervous and stuff. Like you just get like all giggly, like you just like did something super embarrassing, or like or like people found out about your crush or something. You're like, oh, whenever you just like exist. Anyway, our little uniform friend stops at a platform. We don't know his name yet. Some distance away, on which lies a naked... Oh, we already got... Okay, I'm looking at a side panel. Our uniform man is looking at a side panel next to the... I haven't even drank anything. Next to the platform. We might go to Fall Guys. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all three of them look exactly like brothers? No, they're all the same. I wonder, is this telling us that these clones aren't instilled with the memories of their forebears? Because that's a whole story point to think about. Like, if you're not born with the memories of, which technically nowadays clones aren't, according to like science, like just like those people who like can clone their dogs and shit, like the rich people who clone their dogs, like they get mad when they don't have the same sort of like preferences, and like they don't act the same. But it's because they're not the same dog, they just have the same DNA. Anyway, I guess that's kind of like continuing here, or there's something wrong with us. Haven't figured that out yet, which might be why we want to like date ourselves, so we'll see. Oh, F07's back.
How can I help you, sir?
The uniformed man points at the naked form in front of him. This clone is faulty. The lights are on, but nobody's home. I try to make sense of all this. These people are clones of one another. Oh, this is me. I tried to make sense of all this. These people are clones of one another?
What do you mean, sir?
Once again, fixing that. Well, it's obvious, isn't it? He can hear us, but he can't respond. Something must have gone wrong during the... Okay, so something's wrong with us. During the process, on the outside, he's fine, but his motor or educational imprinting is flawed. The result is a useless Hulk. What good is being beautiful if you can't make everyone proud? So they're quite beautiful. I mean, beauty to each their own with beauty. I'm not gonna comment on how they look. That's mean. The cloning vats are near perfect, but every once in a while, some other part of the pipeline procedure produces a disgusting abnormality. Now that's mean. Thank you. That's very that's very sweet, Violence Girl. I just read your comments real quick. I do appreciate that. I definitely am trying not to. I'm trying to be myself, but also like it is what it is, like nervous and stuff. So I appreciate that. That is very nice of you. But our lab technician over here, he's saying, or they're saying, sorry, the cloning vats are near perfect, but every once in a while, yes, disgusting abnormality. That's me. Disgusting abnormality is what they're talking about. Let's take care of him and chalk it up to total loss. So they're gonna murder me, is what I'm hearing. Do you need me to?
What do you need me to do?
Simple. Take his legs. The man called Tegris FO7 grabs the unmoving clone by the ankles and looks at the other clone. Oh, so they're talking about different clones. So I'm also fucked up, but now I'm like, oh, now I gotta pretend I'm not fucked up is what's about to happen, probably. Simple. Take his legs. The man called Tegris grabs the unmoving. How did I go backwards? And looks at the other clone. The latter passes his hands under the clone's arm and pulls him off the platform with a grunt.
We'll put the body in the recycling chute. This way we get the nutrients back.
Soylent Green for I'm too young for that reference, but Soylent Green for anyone who gets that. This way we can get the nutrients back. Think of it as his way of contributing. Both of them tug and pull haphazardly, and before long they're panting. Oh God.
We can't afford to show weakness at a time like this, or ever. Everything and everyone is perfect and beautiful in the Horatio Empire. It's the kindness we're doing him. When you think about it,
almost sounds like he's convincing himself. I watch as they come nearer and realize there's about a dozen other men on platforms. If this is too long, and it gets more fun, maybe a two-parter. I don't know. I just have no idea how long this is. All of them are in various states of lying down and sitting up and looking at the grotesque scene with mild interest. Every single one of them is a carbon copy of the trio in front of us. I catch my reflection in a surface and realize that I too am one of them. A clone. Of them. A Horatio.
It's a good thing we caught this now so we can fix it before the ceremony. Our records need to be perfect. Otherwise, we'll end up at a backwater station decanting only he knows what. It's a small blessing, really. For you and me, I mean, for him, not so much. The trio passes in front of me. For a moment, my eyes lock with those of the faulty clone. Far from being dead inside, I can see fear radiating from him. Oh, that's horrible. Boy. Oh, come back. He knows he's gonna be killed off because he's imperfect. Fuck. He's not even fighting back? I guess he don't even know what fighting, but he's just bored. He don't know what that is. I sit up and try to figure out what these tests are about. I don't want to file this guy into the recycling chute. Totally not. Every time I think about what a memory test entails, I come up with a blank. I
think that's probably the issue right there. My body's functional. I can understand what people are saying and think, but there's nothing of the memory implants they mentioned. I'm a blank slate. Prop him up while I open the chute. I gotta do something about this. I gotta. I turn around and look at the clone next to me, who is gazing about with an air of studied detachment. Our eyes lock and his expression shifts into a scowl. I don't know what that was. I haven't done anything to deserve it. Although I've been fidgeting on my platform. Same, man, same. I am my clone. What are you looking at? Substrate? Is that an insult? I'm assuming. I rummage for a good comeback. All these guys seem to hold. Okay, we're gonna take a sip of this. It's something. Okay. Oh, it tastes like fucking grape juice. Children's drink. Okay. All these guys seem to hold a perfection in very high regard. I know what'll shut him right up. Did anyone else have to go to reading lessons when they were a child? Like, because you weren't caught up with all the reading people? I did good in school and then later in life, just not at the start. What am I gonna say to him? You're ugly. We look the same. And then the other one's like, I'm just wondering whose clone you are. Surely you can't be one of us. Nah, I'm just gonna call him ugly. I'm so sorry. You're ugly. Okay, so my voice is just gonna be my voice. He goes pale with anger and mutters something in response. I realize that we seem to be easily provoked, and causing a scene might just be my way out. I pull my legs off the platform to do just that when I catch something about to fall off. It's a hollow pad Tegris F07 has left by my side. Maybe there's some information in there that could help me cheat my way through the test instead. What should I do? Ooh, Provotify is just... Ooh, or cheat on the test. But the guy's gonna see me cheat on the test, and I feel like they're like the type who would be tattletales. They're gonna tell on themselves. So I'd rather just fight a bitch. Also, with how my day's been going, I just want to fight a bitch. I'm sorry. No time to investigate. I put the hollow pad down on the platform, hop off, and throw myself at my neighbor, screaming. That's probably going to get me kicked out. You got to make it look like he's attacking you. What did you just say to me? I'm so sorry for anyone's ears who has headphones in. Ooh, I got hit. He is taken aback by my sudden outburst, and I land a beautiful first slap. Ooh. Beautiful first slap that almost throws him off the platform. I try to shove him into the ground. He grabs me by the head, which is surprisingly effective, and we both fall to the floor with a crash. We start swiping at each other with our eyes closed, grimacing and trying to protect our face from the blows. The other clones are coming around us chanting, fight, 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 fight. Other things are saying like, punch his ugly face and show him who's got the best genes. They're all clones. They all look the same. They all have the same genes. Anyway. Somehow I keep going backwards on here. We're not hurting each other much. But, I mean, they do have pretty spindly looking arms on there. As we can tell. But it gets tiring quickly. Once again, spindly little arms. Thankfully, the lab technicians arrive and separate us. We're both panting and sweaty, which is unpleasant to me, but seems to be absolutely awful for the other guy, so I win this round.
That's enough, you two.
It's so stupid. You're gonna mess up your pretty faces. Who even look at you after that, huh? What were you even fighting for? This is do or die right here. My opponent looks defiantly around and spits out. He was looking funny at one of his betters. I told him to back off. He called me a substrate, and I clearly have better genes. The lab technician in charge looks at Tegris F07 and snickers. Sort these idiots out. I'm going to let the indoctrination know we've got a feisty bunch. He leaves the room. Ow. Sorry. Tegris F07 sighs, pinches the bridge of his nose.
Okay. Everyone line up against the wall. We'll do a quick assessment and you'll be on your way. You two idiots, sit in the idiot corner over there until we're done. You're clearly functioning, and you seem to have the exact amount of jealousy that you need. You should have been tested for stupidity down the line, but I'm sure you'll make a great first impression in the indoctrination.
My opponent seems annoyed. I'm doing my best to mimic his expression, but secretly I'm relieved. We pass the test. I sit in silence, my blood pumping in my ears, waiting until the testing is done and we're called away. Sometime later, the assistant comes back.
Thank you for waiting. I'm going to ask you to please head to wardrobe in the next room over there, and you'll find your station uniform.
I swear, if I don't get to dress this guy up, though.
Anyone will do. They're all the same size, obviously. After that, you'll be directed towards the indoctrination. This will be followed by dinner, orientation, and you'll be shown to your quarters. Now, this way, please.
The door next to the room opens and we step inside. Beep, boop. I try to put a few people between me and my neighbor from the lab. There's a few tables at the far end of the room, and uniforms are stacked neatly folded next to one another. We look at one another uneasily until someone steps forward and grabs uniform, looks at it warily, and puts it on. We follow suit. It's some sort of green jumpsuit with 2 deep pockets. At least you got pockets. The other guy didn't have any pockets. I'd be happy for my pockets. And I like the color green. It closes with a simple zipper in the front. The uniform is a pretty snug fit, and the fabric seems sturdy yet comfortable. I notice there are a pair of light boots on our table, so I take a pair. They're a bit tight. They just need to figure out this clothing thing. Why is stuff not fitting? Put my hands in my pockets and look around me, waiting for what's next. The wait doesn't last. After a minute, another door opens. The assistant from before is holding his hollow pad and peers inside.
Okay. Well, normally there's someone else here to show you the way to indoctrination, but we're a bit short-staffed at the moment, apparently.
I think earlier they said like a bunch of people died or something. I can't really remember. That's what the tape's for. There's a grumble from my neighbors at the lack of decorum.
I've lit up a path to the hollow screens. It will guide you there. Just proceed down the hallway.
So sorry.
Down the hallway to the concourse and follow instructions. Sorry about that.
I shuffle out of the room, hesitantly walk down the hallway, hoping that I won't get lost. Okay. The others follow me, although at a distance, no one seeming to want to take the initiative. They seem to be familiar with our surroundings, but not with the layout of the station. At least none of us have to pretend. I think no one wants to be the one going down the wrong way and making a mistake in front of the others. I mean, TBH, you be thrown in the food, so yeah. I've seen crossroads twice and stuck to the path indicated by the arrow on the wall screen. So far, so good. I keep walking. The others follow. Welcome, bubbly bandits. Sorry. I keep walking, the others follow. We're still walking down this hall here. We haven't got to indoctrination yet. But welcome, bubbly bandits. Hi, Monty. It is a dating sim. Can you lick the weirdo with the bald head? I mean, it's a dating sim, so I guess that's the point. For those newly joining in, it is this is called Love Thyself. It is a dating sim where we're a clone in a society of clones, and I think we have to find love. So we haven't really gotten to the love finding part. We kind of just woke up and figured out that we're different because we don't remember shit. So we're trying to act like we do remember shit so that we don't get thrown in the food like the first guy did. Because some guy got made into Soylent Green. So that's where we at. Anyway. Ooh, that was a high-pitched noise. Welcome back, violinist girl. We are just walking down the hallway now. Basically, we beat up another clone so that we wouldn't. Thanks for following, bubbly bandits. But yeah, we beat up a clone so that they wouldn't catch us being not a real clone or something. I don't know, man. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that said. I don't know why I clicked on. I'm assuming we just continue down the hallway more, though. And then I see some bright lights in the distance and a much more colorful environment. I step out into the plaza, a cathedral of green and gold. Honestly, though, that would be my vibe. I love green. And I do like gold a lot, too. Am I Horatio? Anyway. The columns and the grass are everywhere, manicured trees and shrubs in every corner, and overhead an immense glass canopy. This must be the concourse. There are other people here, all wearing the same jumpsuits like we are. Probably fresh new clones, just like us. It sounds intense. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess we're trying not to die as like the main goal. I think finding love comes later. Once again, I have no idea how long this is. So we gonna see. Anyway, even my jaded brethren around me are all murmuring amongst themselves in tones of wonder and amazement, as if we're talking out loud. As if talking out loud might make the wonders fade away. This way, please. A voice cuts through the noise effortlessly, and in a moment, the conversations go quiet. Horatio appears on the immense hollow screen, inviting us to move along. There are more hollow productions in the hallways leading to, what is it? Indoctrination. Because that's always a fun word. That sounds unpleasant. Well, good luck, or have a good night, and thanks for joining the stream. It's nice to see you watching again. Hopefully you'll get to see me around again, so have a good night, violence girl. Thanks for joining. But yeah, we're back to sounding unpleasant. Nonetheless, I follow the crowd. Blah, 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 blah. We meander through the corridors for a couple of minutes before we reach our destination. This is a huge room covered in rich materials, from the deep carpeting in the middle of the room to the paneled walls. There are long rows of wide, comfortable-looking seats, all facing a wall covered in an immense hollow screen. I really should have looked into this before I played it. The low columns form arcades and run along the walls of the room. It's beautiful. Where's the smut? I don't know, man. I'm waiting for the smut. Thank you. It'd be creepy if I didn't know you, though. nonetheless, it's beautiful. Oh, I thought, okay, I'm gonna be real for a second. I thought this Horatio in his like red suit was like I just like a muscle suit. Like I was like, does this one not have skin and it's just straight up fucking muscle? Like you could just see the muscles. I don't know why that's where my head went first, but I was very disturbed. Just so you guys can all understand what that reaction was. You all 3 viewers, thank you once again. I do appreciate all of y'all. But a Horatio in a red suit is standing with arms crossed in a red suit, not in a not muscle, not made out of muscle. I mean, I guess there's probably not muscle under it. They all look kind of scrawny. But he's on a low podium in front of the hollow screen. Raw Horatio. Oh, gross. He has a look of studied annoyance on his face. Once all of us are in a room, he speaks up. May I have your... Oh, okay. I don't know. I was like trying to pick a voice like right off top, and that happened. May I have your attention, please? I don't know. No. That wasn't great. May I have your attention, please? That's funnier. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's not. I think it's funnier. The crowd falls silent. His voice carries across the room, and even from somewhere near the entrance, I can easily hear him. Please take a seat. Go all the way through the row and just don't hog the center seats. You'll hear me just fine from the sides as well. So do we all look like him? Kind of. Everybody kind of has a similar face structure. Technically, we're all from the same person. Yeah, hopefully you'll see more soon. There were some scientists earlier. There's a bit of rush forward to the new clones to do exactly the opposite of that. Soon enough, the cluster of Horatios is sitting in the prime seats and preventing the rest of the file from moving along. Ow. My arm hurts. Oh, for his sake. Red Horatio is not up for this. Why are we so ugly? Because we're all clones of a trillionaire that left Earth to explore space with all his money, and then he made clones of himself to have the most elite advanced society. So yeah, capitalism. Yeah, I think it might be a very very thinly veiled reference. Capitalism. Go around the audience and find a seat from the other side and occupy the back and the side seats if necessary. I positioned myself carefully in a spot at the back. I'd rather watch what's happening and do my best to blend in. The Ratio in the red outfit seems to continue when another moves in from the shadowy arcades to the side of the room and climbs up the steps to the podium. This is very descriptive. I don't know if you need that many descriptions of just saying this guy walks to the front of the room in a dating sim, but you do you. Okay, this is a new guy. This is a new guy. We haven't met him yet. His feet echo softly. Listen to this music. His feet echo softly on the green marble tiles. The red Horatio closes his mouth and deflates a bit. The other one is moving pretty slowly. From the envious looks of my closest neighbors, I can only imagine that's on purpose. Except for his nasty cone head, yeah. He dismisses the red with a casual gesture of a hand and a smile. He's here all smirky. Red Horatio leaves the stand. Oh, God. Oh, no, I didn't read it. Oh, no. No. Anyway, when he speaks, I mean, I probably didn't miss anything. When he speaks, his inflections are slightly different. I surmise that he probably spends a lot of time speaking in public. Thank you. The second-rate Master Sergeant Extras B12. That'll be all. He seems like a type of person. To each and every me, welcome to Kappa Station, the finest in the cluster. I still don't know if I'm going to remember all the voices I do, though. That's to be honest. Your memory imprints do not cover the last couple decades, since the last backup was distributed amongst the cloning facilities in this quadrant. Therefore, a lot of information you know and the things you know may be outdated. This is a crash course in what has happened while you were sleeping. Okay. Let's start with the most important thing, etiquette. In regards to my person, you may address me as third rank esteemed Grand Headmaster Radachi Artemis P012. This is P02. This is definitely very thinly veiled at Elon Musk. In the settings that only compromise the initiate level and above of station personnel, you may call me simply by Grand Headmaster or Master Artemis P02. In public, you will always address me as your likeness, provided that the honorifics have been properly given and received. In a small setting, you may subsequently call me Sir. He pauses for a second. Now that is covered, let us move on to our secondary topics. I'm so sorry. First, your own identity. It is a great pleasure that I deem you all initiates. More specifically, your full name will be First Level Initiate Magrez. Magrez? Yeah, that's what we're going with. Since this is the facility of your origin, and then your chosen name, along with a decanting birth and batch number, you are batch 21 of this administration. There is a holopad on your desk. You may use it now to approve of your suggested name or pick another one. I look at the holopad. I look at the holopad resting upon the desk. The screen reads First Level Initiate placeholder is F21. What? I'm so much smarter. Just kidding. What? I mean, I play dating sim sometimes, but not really that often, to be honest. If that's what you're saying, I'm not too sure. Just do everything in that voice. Oh God, I would die. We'll see. Whenever I've played dating sims with other people, like I'll do voices. So I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm being real forgetful about them, to be honest. They're not that great. Do I really want to be called by that name? Do I really want to be placeholder? No. Even though I find it quite funny, placeholder is F21. That's kind of funny. I want to see if I can call myself a bad word. Oh. Why did I read? I keep clicking and not reading. That's why I'm bad at dating sims. Wait, no, I'll be stuck with that. Better find something discreet so I blend in. I press the delete button. The words enter your name appear instead. Enter your name. Fuck yes. Okay, what are we going to call ourselves? Is there anyone in chat that's going to respond? Because I need dirty words. I don't have mods. I probably shouldn't say that. What's a bad word? Guys, what are bad words? Let's see. The worst word of them all. Poop face. I do appreciate a cursed shithead and fucker McDoodle. Those are great names. I think we're going to go with Poop Face 69. Because there's numbers, right? Everything has a 69. Or everything has a number. But Poop Face 69, that sounds about right. I did it. Oh, God. The screen flashes. Okay, if you're not naming it something weird on this game, like, are you really playing this game, right? The screen flashes green for a second, and I hit the submit key. Oh, is it gonna... Okay, so this is where I save. It's like, save here, bitch. Or did I accidentally just hit save? Yes, oh, never mind. Okay, return. Oh, did I accidentally just hit save? Well, we saved, guys, which is good and also... Okay, my name is First Level Initiate Megrez Poopface 69 F21. They kept the F20. I don't know why I thought I could pick the number. No. It's fine. I knew it was going to be stupid. I hope it brings me luck. The ratio on stage must have some way of checking our progress, because after a moment he continues. Oh, God. My hair is like all up in this. It's living life. It needs to get re-dyed. As initiate, I have to... What is this voice? As initiates, you need not to address Category X personnel or unsightly species as you may encounter... unsightly species you may encounter directly. You may find the closest underling to do that for you. Aren't we the most underling? Like, we were just born. Be aware. I'm like looking around because like my mic is in the way a bit. Like on most games I can just ignore it, but I have to read words. Be aware that there are many species that have been added to his glorious empire. Okay. Xenogligs aside, there might be some more aliens around the station. Do not be alarmed. They should all be tame. Should. Generally, the rough and unwashed masses are kept away from their betters, but several Glyant species are permanent residents aboard the Kappa station. Kappa, Sigma, Kappa, I don't know if that's a gang sign or a sorority thing. I wasn't in either, but they seemed similar. Hot take. It is entirely possible that you'll come across some of the representatives over the course of the next few weeks. Should you need to communicate with them, they are familiar with our speech and will attempt to replicate it to the best of their abilities. Most of the new species we have encountered have proven to be just as disappointing as we expected. He smirks. He flicks his wrist and pulls his belt. Are we getting there already? He pulls his belt buckle free. With a wave, the belt buckle lights up, revealing a small hollow pad. Okay. Fancy. Now for a brief overview of what happened in the last decades. Relations with the so-called fledgling United Empire remain very cold. Representatives from the young leader, a male human called Zelvras, have refused vassalage under the auspicious leadership of Horatio himself. Similarly, there have been they have repelled violently several attempts at claiming outer planets for our empire. Proceed with caution. He is using some big words. I don't know if you were here earlier when I said it, but I've used all my big words for the day. I had a lot of emails today. Anyway, relationships with the robotic insectoid hive known as the Cravers are still at an all-time low. I just got kind of English. They have eaten the last dozen envoys as well as the ships they've come on. The colony of Heka was deemed lost after it had been vitrified. We had to vitrify the surface in the year 10191 after him. The strength would make a great addition into the empire, but this time we are not pursuing efforts any further. I'm trying to read this fast and it's not really working for me. Similarly, we are currently not speaking in speaking terms with the Sylphon Republic. I'm worried I'm missing jokes too because I'm dumb. The diminutive know-it-alls that have recently jumped the gun and seized the system of ingress and wait. Oh, that happened centuries ago. He flicks through several screens on his hollow screen in rapid succession. All that information is completely out of date. Who messed up the geopolitics database? Oh, the geopolitics database. I'm sorry. I'm surrounded by complete idiots, I swear. Never mind this. He turns up the whole screen size that continues. I guess I'll be doing this from he just got real normal. I guess I'll be doing this from memory. Oh, you just have to not move your lips. I don't know. It might be a bit patchy, something that your own memories will definitely encounter too once you start living in a body for a while. Something to do with having a millennia of memories of him. I'm sorry. That's so weird. Moving on. You might be wondering why so many of you are being decanted at this time, and for what purpose. The station is home to Horatio Academy, where the best and the brightest of his siblings have come from all across the empire for further education. The best of these, in turn, get a shot at joining the other academy, led by the Voidyani male called Islanda. Not the geopolitics database. Oh, Voidyani. Life-sucking ghouls who live their gigantic space arcs and prey on the defensive souls of our brethren. I'm just making sure I have all this on like it's supposed to be. I just forgot to check that. I'm sorry. Back to the game. Except this slender fellow who has fled them and founded the academy, a place that has grown to immense power. They have knowledge and mastery of dust. Have you ever watched Ruby from Rooster Teeth? I haven't watched that show in forever, man. I think I watched it in like high school. I feel old. Your purpose, if you end up among those chosen few, is to go there and acquire some of his knowledge and power and bring it back to his glorious empire. It is bad but good, but mostly bad. You're right, though. I don't know if you're talking about this game or Ruby, but yes to both. Finally, why are there so many of you at once? Well, two of our exploration vessels disappeared recently, and they contain the brightest minds of this generation. Our best shot at getting the knowledge we're seeking. So now we're going to send a bunch of untrained idiots into it. That sounds like war. They are gone now, in just a few short weeks before Horatio Prime himself is due to review our academy cadets. Horatio Prime himself is coming to Kappa Station. And we have no cadets. I don't even know what I'm doing. The shame of this world to bring to me, the whole station would be unbearable. Anyway, you have got 3 weeks to become cadets. Sorry, my headset itches my ear. There will be extensive training. There will be classes. There will be etiquette courses and lessons. And I didn't feel like reading the rest of that. There will be no failure or else. Now, if you have questions, keep them for your instructors tomorrow. Time for you to get sustenance and retire to your personal quarters. When this game gonna start, though? I mean, I understand having like a bit of an intro and like so you get the backstory of things, but man, we an hour in. He turns away and walks the same way as came under arcades and out of sight. Especially for a free game, like they put some work in, but also you didn't need to put the work in. Oh, the Artemis PO2 guy is something else. So what a jackass. Guess that's how people are around here. He has a certain allure. So if I say he has a certain allure, does that mean I'm going for him? Because, yeah, no. Because that also means I have to keep doing that voice. But he does seem like a jackass. I would call that a jackass. I guess people are around here. Nah, I feel like my person's already started a fight. Like we pretty high up there with being like, you dig your own grave, yeah. If I understand him correctly, I have 3 weeks to not only pass for a normal Horatio, but become an outstanding specimen worthy of sending on to steal secrets from a powerful alien entity. Sounds about right. Gotcha. People have already started getting up from where... Blah, 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 getting up when the other one comes back. The other one. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. This in the middle screen right there. Master Sergeant something or another, I believe. Red suit. Extra speed 12. Well, he had a deep voice, right? Attention, please. You are now going to be provided with dinner. Follow me to the mess hall. Is he Yogi the Bear? Like, what was that? Without warning, he turns around. Dopey, dopey, dope. I guess it's more like Eeyore. I don't really know. I can't do voices. He turns around and walks on the podium off to the direction came. My brother and I quickly follow. We go get food. We get there. Look at that Soylent Green. Compared to the Compared to the concourse, the room we're just in, this is rather drab of a place, somehow halfway between a spaceport and a hospital. How do we know stuff? I thought our memory got all fucked. Inconsistencies. I'm so sorry. Okay. It doesn't look like a place to enjoy dinner as much as a place to eat, a place to feed oneself. Some of my, I guess, classmates are already in line, and a few have already sat down to eat something I can't quite identify yet. Remember when they turned that dude into food earlier? That's what it is. I have decided to say classmates since I can't settle on whether or not we should be feeling any kinship towards one another. It does feel strange to hear brother in every other sentence, and I guess calling us cadets might get ahead of myself yet. The headmaster's speech didn't really help normalize the situation, really. Someone bumps into me, and I realize I'm holding up the crowd, so I go and get in line. I grab a tray and slide it on the rail. There's some odd kitchen utensils available, but I'm not sure what purpose they serve, so I compromise by taking a spoon from the lot. Upon closer inspection, I realize it's a spork. The future really is amazing. I don't own any sporks. I really wish I did, though. Does anybody know what Bojangles is? They got some good sporks. East Coast. Southeast. I look up to the people serving us food. They're all Horatios too, wearing some sort of jumpsuit, looking pretty upset to be here. Oh, the animation! Thank you, Bubbly Bandits. Yes, but you've never consumed it as you... But it's so good. Yo, if you pass one when you drive out, though, you know what I'm talking about. Get you some Bojangles. If there's a Bojangles near you, not sponsored. I can't even eat it. I have celiacs. Bojangles is great, though. I would eat it. I would go eat it just and feel bad and just be sad. But I would be so happy because I'd be eating Bojangles. I've had Bojangles in years, guys. That's a weird tangent. There Horatius too, wearing some sort of jumpsuit, and they look pretty upset to be here. I'm sorry, I just looked at my boobs. It's fine. It's fine. One hands me a bowl of something I don't quite recognize. Serving. Ooh, what is this music? I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I'm still not really sure. I feel like I'm still pretty bad at figuring out if the audio is the right level or not, because I don't really know what that level is supposed to be. So let me know. But he handles me something I don't quite understand in serving me a mean look at the same time. Is this the cool guy? Yeah. Yeah, they are all ugly. You're right. But he's the cool one. I'm surprised by the direct eye contact before I know what I'm saying. Hello? Thank you? The Horatio lunch person, as surprised as I am, frowns before saying back, hello. Enjoy your food. Cool guy. I've never seen anyone before so begrudgingly in saying thank you. You've only been alive like 5 minutes, honestly. But then again, I've not seen many people. I'm glad that the game acknowledges it. Take it easy, friend. I shuffle along to look through the contents of my bowl. It's slop, definitely slop. I don't know what it's made of or what animal it came out of. We definitely know it's people. Or, well, at least it seems hot. I grab some water and a piece of bread. No dessert options. Princely. I look around the place to sit next to someone, hoping for a bit, well, any kind of interaction. I sit down next to a bored-looking classmate, but after a few overturns and encouraging smiles, I give up. Everyone's a bit on edge at the other tables, and it looks like people are focusing on the contents of their tray. The slop proves to taste just as awful as it looks. Once I'm done pushing around the bits of food left, I stand up and go put my tray back where the others do so. Oof. A fair bunch of people have left already. Looking at their trays, it seems like I'm not the only one with whom the enjoyment of our dinner was minimal. You can't hear the music? Is that better? Can you hear it now? Can you hear this music now? Why make a game where everyone is literally ugly? I think that's kind of the point. I don't know. It's funny. I guess the funny part's supposed to be that you're all like the same. I don't know. That means we also ugly though, which I mean, not to get on that, but I think people okay, minimal. Off to the side, there's a guard ticking off people on a long list and sending down the hallway. It's the master sergeant dude again, I think. Because we all look the same, which is bad. Some of us have different facial markings and uniforms, although I'm not sure what their meanings are. You can hear a little bit. Okay. We lock eyes and he barks up. What does that mean? What is that expression, barks up? Did he walk at you and bark? Arf, arf. What's your name? What's your name, first initiate? First level initiate. I enunciate clearly. Oh, guys, this is the moment. This is the moment. I am Poopface 69 F21, first level initiate, Megra's Poopface 69 F21. Yep, that's us. We're gonna save real quick. And preferences. Up everything a little. Everything's always so much louder for me, and I don't know how to make life work, honestly. He searches for a few moments and then finds it. Yes, Poopface. Oh, yes, Poopface 69 F21. Your living quarters are in section B8, level 9, hallway 47, door 32. It's down the way. Just follow the signs. You can't miss. I don't want to date any of these people. Is that how this dating sim's gonna end? I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna kill myself. It's fine. That's a bad joke. I shouldn't make that. I'm sorry. Anyway. If you do, you'll figure it out eventually. I like the way he's pointing and... Oh, the animation noises. This Foley. Ugh. I don't like it. I couldn't hear it as well before. I'm nondescript hallway off to the side leading away from the concourse. I look back down the guard. He's turned his attention to something else. Hesitantly, I set off to the side door 32. 3-2. My footsteps echo softly down the hallways. It takes me a second to realize I don't see anyone else. Although I sometimes hear voices echoing from afar. I hear voices sometimes too. It's fine, right? Just kidding. I eventually find my way to level 9, hallway 47. It's a quieter area of the station, which is saying something. Oi, this is dragging. Anyway, there are small doors out there, tiny affairs compared to the ones in the main concourse. Even the ceiling is much lower, only about 2 meters high. The lighting is a mix of neon glare and the ever-pressing flicker of the tube that just refuses to give up the ghost. I look around me to get my bearings. It seems I'm nearly at the end of the hallway, where the band leads in some sort of control system for life support. I guess I'm getting the finest air in the area then? Or you're the first to die? With one last look towards the map, I start down the hall. Door 1 and 2, and I guess we're gonna count to 37. 32. This should be it. I look around. Might be the finest air in the area, but boy, oh boy, this end of the hallway looks like it hasn't seen a mop in weeks. Probably because there's no one here because they all died trying to get that knowledge stuff. Watch the other people just be like other Horatios. There are strange sounds coming from next door over, which might be the life support control room. Ominous. I set that off and we all go. We all go. No more ugly people. Nah, there's other stations apparently, so that's a thing. Is this the right place? Section B8, level 9, hallway 47, door 32. Yep, no doubt it's me. I pull out a heavy metal door with a groan and step inside. I don't know what that was. From my vantage point, I survey my new kingdom. Okay, we a little bit of a narcissist, though. From left to right, there's a tiny sink for my ambulations. Is that a word I'm saying right? A mirror that doubles as a hollow screen, a toilet with no lid, a closet, a narrow bunk with a blanket, a pillow, and some empty shelves, and we're back at the door. I'd really like this to read it to me out loud. All in a cylinder about 2 meters by 4 meters. Cozy. It's like my dorm in college. Who else lived in a small dorm? Just me? Ooh. Am I drinking cheap wine through a straw? Yes, yes I am. Anyway. All in a cylinder. Well, this may not be the warm embrace. Oh, I just took these off for a sec. That was weird. Of a cloning birth, but it'll do. I at least have to place it myself. I pulled the door closed behind me, and I'm pulling up my sleeve. There's a distracting buzz coming from the overhead fan. The finest air, huh? Oh, did you hear that hit my teeth? Anyway, I sit down on the bed and look about. It's a bit too hot in here now that the door is closed. There are actually physical controls in a panel by the entrance, so I turn the temperature down a notch. Just a notch. You know, I appreciate that they tried to do some sound design, but at the same time, I don't appreciate it at all. It just keeps going. It's just on a loop. Okay, I don't know what it says, but I just don't want to hear anymore. Okay. Something about the knob. Back to the original level metal squeaks. Ah, screw it. I'll do it for tonight. Well, how do I know what to do with these things? I thought I don't have memory. I'm still really confused about that. Because I don't have memory, so I'm confused. Whew. I pull out my myself down on the bed, turn off the light, and pull the blanket over my head. There's a sinister rumble in my belly. Sinister. That does not bode well. Beep, beep. I wake up with a start. I had a strange sensation. A dream? A dream in which everyone was wearing the same face and smiled and snarled at one another in the same breath. They were playing a part in the same big play, and I seemed to be the only one not knowing my lines, my face. Mask fell off, and I died. Okay, so I guess right click is saved for some reason, I think. Anyway, I look at the mirror holo screen. The dream was real. I feel so good to puke. I clenched my hands and sink. I felt like I had to puke today. I was like riding in the car and it was not working out for me. Anyway. Sink till my knuckles are white and the fax porcelain and breathe as deeply as I can. I can't read anymore. The feeling passes. I open my eyes again. I notice there's a blinking icon flashing on the holo screen and expands and presses and the covers half the screen. Breakfast, mess hall, classes, academy, auditorium 3, lunch hall, mess hall, extracurricular activities, specific, dinner, mess hall, advanced classes, specific. Cool. Breakfast is grayed out and classes is bolded. It looks like I'm late on the first day of class. Great deductive reason in there. I bolt out the door and run like my life depends on it, because it probably does. Sorry I'm late. Oh, fuck. Why didn't I pay attention? Okay, I know it's not sir. Sir is what you call him after you've already said his full thing. I don't think the oh, God. I think it's Grand Headmaster. You are late, indeed, first level initiate. It seems that the redesign of the station altered it enough that the fresh initiates do not find corresponding plans in their memories. Still, the last of your classmates arrived 10 minutes ago. Hi, Kuro. My cat's under my feet. Have a seat. In the future, make sure to arrive on time. Initiate Poop Face 69 F21. Poop Face 69 F21. I scurry to my seat. I scurry to my seat in the back. It's my better judgment. My ears and cheeks have turned an incredible shade of pink. I feel that. I can hear my classmates snicker. When does this become a dating sim? I sink into... Sorry. How loud was that? I'm sorry. My empty stomach groans. And this is just great. Artemis P02. This guy gestures to the holo screen behind him. I just realized I've been clicking, so I have like... Is that... Wait, no. I don't have a real Stream Deck, so I have it on my phone. I just started clicking things. So sorry about that. If I changed it to something I didn't mean to. So yeah, sorry. Whoops. I'm gonna stop playing with stuff. Anyway, moving on. Over the next 3 weeks, you will undergo an accelerated program. You would better not miss a class. That is improper grammar, sir. Subjects covered will be, among others. He starts listing off subjects in rapid fire and monotone that's hard to follow. And I can make out a couple words. History of Horatio in the last 100 years. Astrocartography. Oh, Why you gotta give me all these words? Egotation, etiquette, startup imperialism, dance vaulting, valeting, personal grooming, speechcraft, xenobiology, dealing with lessers, horatiology, cooking. What is that noise? It sounds like a toilet. Reception of protocol. Fencing, Horatio resources, perfume, genomic interference, hand-to-hand combat, social hygiene, sublight navigation, logistics, glorionomics, cloning 101, personal distribution, surveillance, xenopolitics, imperial maintenance, fleet maneuvers, spacecraft care 101, aerobatics, and guns. Quarter break. Kodo, come here. He went to the other side of the room. Come here. Come here. Kodo. Yeah, we need a Kodo break. Come here. I don't know if he knows what to do up here. Hi. Ooh. You gonna say something? You don't want to be up here? Yeah? I know he just looks like a black ball of fluff. There you go. You can see his eyes. Yes. This is Kodo. Okay, he wants down. Anyway, Kodo break. What did I do? False start. I frown. This sure doesn't sound like an eclectic mix. Guys, I'm really sorry if this is a bit of a dud. I'm trying. I don't want to say that. I've only been playing for an hour and a half. I don't know. It hasn't even gotten to the dating sim part. I have a feeling I thought it was gonna be like an hour to like max like 3 hour dating sim, but it does not feel like that right now. Because it was free, and generally that's what that means. But nope. Anyway, I have a feeling simple repetition of the list will take up most of the 3 weeks at our disposal. We will begin with our all-time favorite, personal grooming, because that will definitely help you in a war for knowledge. I have like cat hair up my nose now because Cooter was just up here. I'm sorry if I touched the mic. Oh god. Anyway, my classmates let out an appreciative ah and approval nods at the subject. Anyway, next up is a very detailed anatomical representation of Horatio. Artemis P02 begins. Melodious chimes. I said that word right. Sounds off in the distance. Heads perk up and look around. Look around. Time flies when we are having fun. Bruh, I did not have fun. I don't even have to. I didn't have to think about that. Truly, there is so much more to say. There is a lot more course material. We will get some of it later, but for now, it is time for you to get lunch. Lunch this afternoon. You will be assigned your first extracurricular activities. They will be assigned to you based on personal affinities. I see you all. He pauses for dramatic effect, of course. Tomorrow in the same place, same time. Do not be late. He looked at us. A passing glance in my direction, yeah. It's all the confirmation I need.
I look away with a detached air and avoid making eye contact.
We're back in the mess hall. I bet we're going to meet Cool Guy again. Seems a slop. I can't say I've had any better because I haven't. Because I was just born. And it doesn't matter. That face is... Everyone's grumpy. Okay. It's been talking pretty like normal, using like proper like set instruction stuff, and then it's like, ain't no one liking the grub here. Ain't no one liking it. That's whatever like I cut in with my jab. Weird. I shuffle along the way. The same Horatio I saw yesterday hands me a bowl of the same slop. What a concept. I sigh again. The Horatio lunch person hears it. His expression changes. Hey, you think this is enjoyable for me? It isn't. I'll look at him. You wouldn't happen to have something that... Oh. You wouldn't have something that happens to make it taste a little better, would you? Would you? He considers for a moment, then snatches a little spice shaker from the counter and hands it to me. Ooh, spicy. You can always sprinkle a little of this on top. Oh, I hate it. I pour a little of what turns out to be a pungent red powder on my food. It's just a bunch of paprika. I stop, I look at my bowl, and then add a little more, and a little more still. Soon my bowl is covered in a thin layer of red. The lunch person looks bemused. That should be enough, buddy. Okay, thanks. He does like us. Ew, cute. Yeah. Go find a seat. I sit on my own. I sit with other people. Know what? I'm a lone wolf. And I don't trust people for shit. Anyway, given my recent public prowess, I would judge it wiser to find a quieter area away from the others. I dip. You dip. We dip. Never mind. I dip my spork in the bowl and give the new improved formula a taste. It's actually pretty good when you pour the entire bottle of spices on it. The rich taste of, well, something or another. Woo. It just unexpectedly warms up and explodes with flavor. I'm so sorry. Hiccups. I look up from my bowl, full of gratitude for the Horatio lunch person. I smile at him and give him a thumbs up. He nods at me and cocks an eyebrow. I don't think I can just cock one eyebrow, but you tell me. I tried. I don't think I did it. It's fine. I shove big spoonfuls of delicious slop in my face, barely chewing it, and the spice hits me. It hits me. My tongue suddenly becomes very, very hot, and it takes me a moment to realize what's happening. By the time I do, my mouth is fully engulfed in what feels like fire. I'm doing my best to choke on the food quietly. That's what she said. Fighting back tears. That's what she said. That's bad. If that's unless consent is key, kids. The Horatio behind the counter is laughing heartily. He did it on purpose. Give him a mean look. Ignore him. You know we love that rivals to lovers trope. I went to click it without looking and then I just missed. I'm excellent. Anyway, I give him a mean look, or at least I try to. His laugh turns into a smile. I leave my tray on the table. He waves at me as I exit the mess hall. I wander back to my room. I feel a trail of fire down my throat and into my stomach. I wash my face in the sink and slowly regain some composure. The schedule on my hollow pad switches from lunch to extracurriculars. A little pop-up menu indicates that I'm having imperial maintenance in the kitchen. In the kitchen where our boy is. He's not really a boy. They're all gross. I'm not sure about this, but I don't want to be late to it or do anything ever again. So I trot out of my room. My room. Sorry, it's a lot of talking, guys. Need to wet the whistle. I get to the mess hall minutes later. Running was not a good idea. My stomach is vehemently protesting as I look around for, well, guessing what's the rest of the class, other students assigned here. I'm not sure how things really work, honestly, because I'm not supposed to be here. The place is now entirely deserted, which feels strange. Nobody but me. Ow, sorry. If you can't tell, I say sorry a lot. I'm popping my back. Okay, thanks for joining in, Bubbly Bandits. I enjoyed having you. I appreciate your support. Thanks for hanging out. I had fun too. It was great to talk to you in the chat. I appreciate you being friends with me, even though I'm a fucking weirdo, as you now well know. Anyway, I'm about to walk out and look for a hall pad to check my schedule when I hear a call. Oh, our disgusting man is back. They assigned you? What a coincidence. I turn around. It's the lunch person who tricked me. They tricked me. He's waving to me from behind the counter. Come over here. Imperial maintenance, huh? You must have imperially pissed someone off. I get around the counter and look into the kitchen. This place is a mess. Even though it's just a goo factory. Which I guess maybe that's why it's a mess. I stand in front of him. My face a carefully composed mask. The fact that my food is still churning in my stomach doesn't help me. TBH. The fact that my food... Okay. I'm just going to read it again. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. It was just a harmless prank. Prank. I couldn't know. You were already on someone else's shit list. Look at him, I frown. Something's not right in my belly. It feels like something's trying to crawl back up. Am I going to throw up? Oh, you probably didn't know. Well, Imperial maintenance is basically the janitor's duties are all yours. Nobody wants to push mops for a living, so it's just out as punishment. Looks like you and me are on cleaning duty today. We're cool kids. Oh, I'm about to speak up when a certain urge to retch overpowers me. I vomit on the floor, and I'm maintenance, so I get to clean it up. Oh, and this is where you start. I'm trying to see how loud. Okay. I have to get pretty loud. Okay. I was just like looking at my levels. I'm sorry, headphone users. I hate the feeling, but I have to say I'm immediately relieved. Whew. If I post this anywhere, I'm going to have to cut it down hard. We're at an hour and 30 minutes. We are at our general like stop time for streams for me. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep powering through because I still got half a cup of wine with a straw. It's cheap wine, so it makes it okay. Right? Oh, it's so bad. Okay. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. Anyway. I'm immediately relieved. Oh, red firegrass will do that to you when you put too much. I guess I kind of did set you up for it. Trying to stain these pearly whites. Anyway. Geek. I don't know why I did that. I was just like, geek. You saw it. I didn't need to repeat it. Sorry. Oh, that was him. He hands me a dishcloth, which I wipe. Oh, why would you wipe your mouth with a dishcloth? I'm Darren, F19, by the way. Second level initiate Megrez, Darren, F19. Poop face 69, first level initiate Mega's Poop Face 69 F21. His hand still open, extended towards me. He looks intently at me. Ooh, do we shake his hand? Or do we put the dirty dishcloth back in it? What the fuck do you think? We put the dirty dishcloth back in it because we hoes. I place my puke rag on his face. No, just on his hand. He seems rather put off by it, which he should be because it's my puke. Then shrugs and throws it over his shoulder. Not that bothered, apparently. I grab a mop and a bucket and start cleaning up my mess. He does his best to look like he's cleaning, but after a couple glances at him, it's clear he's puttering about. From time to time, he looks back at how I'm getting on. Once I'm more or less done, he turns to me. Yep, I think we're pretty much done here. Oh. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. What do you think? What do you mean? Well, I don't know about you, but I got places to be. Better things to do than pushing a mop around. We could call it a day and go about our lives. How's that sound? Won't we get caught? I'm not exactly popular right now. Stupid. He laughs. Having laughed directly at me just minutes ago, I'm not sure how to take it. Right. You're on the shit list. Let me show you how things work around here. He walks up to the wall mounted hollow pad and starts typing around, flicking windows open until he finds what he's looking for. Ah, see there? Imperial Maintenance Kitchen. Our names, that's basically the low-level schedule. If you put your hand on the biometric scan here, then click edit, you could, well, just remove us from this. Extracurricular, my smooth ass. He's like, I got a smooth ass, but honey, I don't see no ass. And what little I do see looks bumpy, unless that's just your pants. Can you guys see my mouse? Look at that. There's no butt there. I'm white. I know not having a butt. I have a little more of a butt. But that's, I didn't, but I gained some weight to get the butt. Because before I didn't have a butt. When I was skinny, I didn't have a butt. Oi. I have to admit that I'm impressed. Whew, I'm sorry. And that really works? I gotta tell you something. Something you may not have realized yet. The security features are here to protect the Empire from its undesirables. They're not exactly protected from its insiders, who may have different inclinations. He's different. He's so different, Mom. He's so different. He turns to me. So what do you say? Are we done here? I considered my options. Okay. Wait, that's so goody two shoes. That's maybe even more goody two shoes somehow. Yeah, we done here. We cool kids. Also, if I go down this route faster, maybe I can be done with the game faster. You know what? I'm not sure I'm supposed to be learning here, but you said it. I ain't gonna stay here and puss around a mop. Right on. He presses a few buttons on the hollow pad. A moment later, turns back to me. Our work here is done. Let's go. We go with him. He alludes to leave, and I follow. I notice he's carrying a dishcloth with him, which I still find pretty fucking gross because I puked on it. This should buy us a couple of hours. No one will check on us because he leans over conspicuously. They all think they got better things to do, too. We exit the same way we came in, through the mess hall. Darren, F-19, walking a couple steps ahead of me, seeing as I personally don't know the destination. I'm just tagging along. He notices, stops, turns around. Listen, friend. I got places to go, people to be. Let's keep this casual, shall we? You know, just keeping it cash. Just casual. Keeping it cash. It's like this is like the loner who's like super detached at first, and then you find out he's got all these like emotional scars and just has this huge heart, and later he loves you so I don't know.
Oh, oh.
By the time I proceed to process that I'm being dismissed, he was rounded the corner entirely and disappeared. I mean, we can go try to follow him. He don't want us to follow him. I'm gonna go explore. That's fine. That's fine. I decided that, well, he's got things to do. I'll just have to find my own fun. I start walking off in a different direction, aimlessly for sure, as I have no idea where most of the hallways lead. Nonetheless, I try to maintain the arrogant outward attitude of every me. Oh, guys, this is a trip. This is a trip. How long is this game? After a few minutes of aimlessly wandering, my steps take me back to the concourse. I don't know why I'm still saving, but here we are. It's almost empty compared to the first time I saw it. Still murmurings of distant conversation and echoing footsteps of the light. Poof! Hiccups. Filtering from outside, all of it contributes giving... all of it contributes giving the place an air of reverence. We working on keeping those shoulders back because back problems. I try not to gawk as I walk around. I like to as you can probably tell, hunch a lot when I'm working on my desk. The freely growing trees and the formulas and the water pieces with running water, all of it contributes to paint a picture of an empire built on boundless pride. We are, I'm pretty sure, of one small mistake away from a tragic accident here. If the glass ceiling were to shatter, boundless arrogance or endless optimism, probably a bit of both. I hear footsteps rapidly approaching and startle as if I was caught doing something illegal. Thought crimes. Sorry, water. What? No, thankfully no one can hear what's going on in my head, can they? I think I just zoned out. So sorry. I look discreetly over my shoulder and recognize Extras B12, Master Sergeant Guy. He is agitated in an agitated conversation with, I think it's Tegris F07, the lab tech. I hear something in their exchange as I get closer. What do you mean you don't know where he is? I am his instructor, same as you. I am not here to track brothers at your convenience. If all of his siblings had kept piling sanctions on him to build character, he might have been more studious in his attendance. Extras B12 comes to a abrupt stop a couple meters away from me and turns to face Tigris F07, practically shouting in his face. This is important! Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Not only is that not my expertise, but I've got prior engagements. Oh, wait, 07's the high pitch guy. The other scientist is that one. Damn it. I don't get it. Blowing up ships and showing Artemis P2 your worth. He's lucky to be selected for the fleet maneuvers. In the first place, who wouldn't jump at the chance?
Looks like he wouldn't. There we go. This is the voice I was using, unfortunately. This is what was happening. Extras B12 stops.
Okay, I can stop. Tigris turns around in a dignified, rigid posture. He mutters in the general direction of Master Sergeant.
I'm almost late for my picnic now. Where's the greenhouse? Oh, this way.
I swear to God, I keep hearing like toilet sound effect noises. He walks away at a leisurely pace. Is it this game? It has to be this game. Nothing else is playing. Fleet maneuvers, that sounds like an advanced class. It could be a way to blow things up, take the pressure off of, or a way to try out and fit in. I'm sure show on what I'm worth. On the other hand, a picnic. I don't care about either of these guys though. What do I do? I need to show. I want to blow up stuff. I want to blow some stuff up. Who doesn't want to blow some shit up? Ooh. I can't possibly miss an opportunity like that. I take off in the direction of the master in the direction the master sergeant went. I catch up with him. Hey, Master Sergeant, Extras B12, sir. I couldn't help but overhear that you're short on personnel. I want in. Poop face 69 F21, am I right? Oh no. Oh no, what was that noise? It's true that me is short. One of the cadets is scheduled to take a part in the events class and missed the exercise and nowhere to be found. If you want to replace him, simply do as you're told. In all circumstances, how familiar are you with the MK 43 armament systems and their controls? Why don't we lie? We're just a big fat liar at this point. Just a little. Of course, your imprinting it only covers models as far as the MK41, right? I remember having to learn about that stuff too. Well, it's nothing revolutionary compared to what you're familiar with. You'll figure it out. He starts walking again. Before long, we get to a small door leading to the command deck of a battleship. Battleship? Maybe I'll blow up. Maybe that'll be the end of the game. Maybe I'll accidentally blow us all up. Might happen. Extra Speed 12 notices my gaping awe and chuckles. Impressive, huh? 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 Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have seen a hollow room before. The technology is pretty new. Whoa. Oh, am I all red because the screen is red? That is a thing. This one here produces all. Woo! Sorry, I get a little tired, guys. All manners of spaceship decks for trading purposes. It was commissioned roughly a decade ago after the Invis Fleet incident. Live exercises were deemed too costly by the administration. Officially, this is the hollow trading deck 15 for deck side fleet maneuvers, but we've taken to calling it simply Battle Bridge. Let's get in, your classmates are already here. Battle Bridge, got it. I don't know what his voice is supposed to be. He steps inside, ducking a little to get through the door. Whew. Sorry. A regular sized frame sends a couple of crisscrossing hollow lines tracing the shape of a hatch. A hatch. A hatch. I'm gonna cry. It appears wholly unnecessary, but I'm guessing it's a habit from having served on real ships. Follow the chute and duck through the door. I step through the door like normal. I'm just trying to get the game to kill me. Oh my god. My head bumps against one of the hollow lines pretty hard. Ouch. Extra Speed 12 glances back at me, does not comment. He's like, oh, you silly bean. Master. Artist P02 steps out from the huge console. Look at what the stars I had washed in. Oh no! Poopface69, F21, what brings you here? He knows we're not doing our cleaning job. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry for that voice. That's what that is. I open my mouth to answer, but the master surgeon cuts me off short. Grand Headmaster, the cadet offered to replace Darren, F19, who is nowhere to be found and hasn't answered my summons. Oh, wait, is that the cafeteria dude? Is he bailing? He was acting like he's the cafeteria guy, so was he just like trying to hang out with us? I don't know. Anyway. What a disappointment. Yet you believe this one will prove as talented with weapon systems, but more studious. Extras B12 looks at me before turning back to Artemis. P02. I have full confidence. I have full confidence in any brother for the Megres branch. It sure beats having to man the station myself, anyways. Not the resounding endorsement I was hoping for, but that'll do. It'll do. Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Not again.
Uh-oh.
The Master Sergeant directs me towards a giant battle station with a wide seat and an array of panels, commands, and knobs? Knobs? I keep doing that. I guess we'll save while we're here. Anyway. This is your station. Please be seated. What happened to me? Oh no, what did I do? Okay, once again, I'm gonna put it away, but like I got my little Stream Deck app over here and I keep touching it. I'm sorry. I was like, I didn't see I disappeared for a while, so you guys didn't even get to see the embarrassing shit I just did with my face. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is your station. Please be seated. The new headrest. I don't even have a headrest on this chair. Feels nice, huh? MK43 series has moved controls around a bit, so the weapon systems have shifted somewhat. Point defense guns are now on your left, with laser and beam triggers in the middle. Ooh. Point defense guns are now on your left. Stick controller. What's this panel? What does this do? This is the boarding pod controls. They're not part of the doctrine right now. You won't need to use them. Too much resistance among the crew to endanger one's face in close battle. They're not even manned. I don't remember. What is his voice? I don't really know. Got it. Any questions? I'm good. I'm gonna figure it out. We're just gonna figure it out. We're just gonna drive the ship all by ourselves. Okay. I do think after we figure out what's going on the ship, maybe it might be a good place to stop. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Excellent. Let's get started. He straightens up and turns towards the PO2. Oh my god, this is long. We're ready to get started, sir. Excellent. Load simulation. Kabashi siphon. Extra speed 12 gives Artemis a P02, a sidelong look. Are you sure they're ready? Sir? You heard me. Let's get started. Sit. Rep. Voices rise from across the room. Communications ready. The image control ready. I don't know what that was.
Engineering ready.
I guess would they all sound the same because they're clones? We're not gonna talk about that. Fleet command ready. Navigation ready.
Scan view ready.
I'm just good at high pitched voices. I don't really know what else to do. I'm sorry. Security ready. I can't sing though.
Strike wing ready.
All around me, familiar faces, intent gazes, focused faces. All seem to know what they're doing. I put on my most convincing game face and grab the controls. Weapon systems ready. I'm not sure how long this has been going on, but I know that it hasn't been going well. Our fleet's objective is to intercept and destroy the exploration vessel sent by the Sophon Republic. The objective would be straightforward enough if the vessel weren't followed closely by what feels like the Republic's entire fleet. Most of our fleet has been disabled or destroyed by what feels like an altogether preposterous amount of firepower. Most of our systems are down, and the strike craft is in complete disarray. My missiles are all but gone, and the energy weapons cannot accumulate enough power for a shot. To put it mildly, we're in trouble. I don't know what kind of accent this is. As the instructor is now responsible for the cadet military training, Extra Spree 12 is visibly under lots of stress. He's nonetheless trying his hardest to make us fulfill the objectives. Fleet Command, launch the pincer move maneuver. Impossible, sir! Our last material frigate was disabled in the last hit! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's what the whole fleet is going. I'm out. I can't do any. I legitimately can't do accents well at all. I don't. If you can't tell. The cadet station turns dark, joining Strike Wing and Engineering. Sir, our sensors have picked up activation of a cloaking device on the enemy scout. We've lost a firing station. A firing station. Firing station, my smooth ass cadet. Our tubes are empty. Our guns are cold. This fire problem is this is a firing problem we're having. He shoots me a grim look. Just a little grim look. I've been a little trigger happy with the missile. Sure, I've hit my targets and I can't be faulted for shooting at that opposition. I'm pretty sure I'm the only reason we're still afloat, to be quite honest. The flickering lights and a low rumble shakes the room. How many accents have I gone through now? Like, obviously zero proper, but like... That's another direct hit, sir! The shields are down! Damage control goes dark too. I think Master Surgeon is about to call it when I have an idea. A little idea. An idea just so crazy it might work. We're doomed anyway, so we might as well try it. I like that, where I like acknowledge that we're fucked and it's probably my fault, but we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. It's not even that late. Anyway, it might fail, but we're already failing, so what can it cause? Switch out the internal communicator. Weapon systems to security. Get your Marines on board. Pod stat. What? There's no time to explain. Send everyone to me who can hold a rifle now. Roger that. I hear Start Cadet relay the order and watch my console ward as the watch my console as the border pods start coming online and filling up. Weapon systems navigation. Plot a course that allows direct firing in the pods and the enemy ship. What do you do when they're not a target? This just makes me look like a top. I'm sorry. But I'm not. Sure. We're not trying to capture the ship, you moron. Extra Speed 12 backs me up. Follow his lead. Surely hope you know what you are doing. What is that? I'm sorry. This is devolving into fucking chaos. I don't know what's happening. Look at me. I'm the captain now. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to do it. I'm the captain now. That's the only way I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna try to say it the other way because I can't. And it'll just be bad. It'll just be bad. There's no good ending to me trying to say this. Bearing 335 weapon systems. Your firing solution is coming up. I look at my console. I have 6 boarding pods full of Marines too precious to be willing to carry a gun in normal circumstances, but I'm about to fire them straight into the enemy carrier. I'll smash the launch button and the boarding pods blast off into the side of the ship. I lope in a line of Marines inside. Listen up, brothers. It is my understanding that the troops aboard the Siphon flagship are tiny nerds that are a full 2 heads shorter than you. Oh, my poor throat. I'm sorry. That hurt. They cannot reach the face. What? They cannot reach the face even if the hunchbacks among us severe lot as words about to get scratched. Heads up high, may his force be with you, brothers. I watch anxiously as the pods reach the point defense line I'm gonna stop yelling now. I'm gonna try at least. I'm not gonna promise anything. It is what it is. Line of the enemy carrier. A pod explodes in the shower of sparks. Then another. But 4 of them get through and smash into the hull. I can hear combat chatter on the comms. Marines, head to the bridge. Marines. This is no time for caution. Give it all you got and go. I listen anxiously for the sounds of progression, the cries of dying Marines. Wounded exiles subside. Weapon systems, this is your leader. We have seized the bridge of the enemy flagship. What? We're just gonna ignore that. And have disabled the doors. We have control of the ship. For now. Get a hold of their sensors. Can you locate the cloaked scout on it? It should be clear as day to their own fleet. Aye, aye. Yes, we have it on starboard. Everybody has this voice now. I have it on starboard, and it is attempting to escape. Get a lock and activate the weapon systems. You can activate get a lock on it. Lock on it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Lock on it and activate all the weapon systems you can find. We are not trained to use siphon ships, sir. Then figure it out. I cut the line and watched the screen above my head with mounting anxiety. After a moment, a single missile leaves the siphon's torpedo bay and cruises towards empty space. An intense explosion follows. Beep. We did it, sir! One last time. The lights have turned back on and all stations are lit up again. Extra Speed 12 has a confused smile on his face. We did it. We did it! It takes me a few seconds to remember where I am. This isn't just an exercise. I'm drenched in sweat nonetheless. Sweaty boy. Extra Speed 12 comes up to my station beaming. Congratulations, Poop Face 69 F21. You've beaten the Kabashi Siphon. He leads forward and more quietly adds, in all my years, I've never seen a cadet crew able to defeat it. I was concerned that this was a no-win scenario to test our brother's mettle in the face of certain death, or worse, possibly disfigurement. Ooh, I am very, very impressed. Artness P02 appears seemingly out of thin air. Oh, yes, it was unorthodox, but effective. Good work. We might make a cadet out of you yet. Ah, I'm. Once again, this is a game to see how fast I can get killed. Yeah, just showing you how it's done. I do my best to appear relaxed despite my racing heartbeat, all in a day's work. I get up from my station, pretend shrug the compliments away, and notice that my comrades in arms aren't sharing the ambient glee. I'm guessing single-handedly pulling off a victory from the jaws of defeat doesn't look too good in a dog-eat-dog world. We filter out the battle bridge, and I saunter back home, exhausted, but all in all, pretty happy with my day. Whew! I've never been happier to see my bed. I dive face first into it and instantly fall asleep. Over the next few days, I set a routine marked by classes, mundane and strange alike, as much as possible. I generally do my own thing because that's working out for me. I do attend the classes and extracurricular activities up to a point. I try to keep a low profile and make sure no one notices me. For that, I use trick Darren F19 showed me with the hollow screen. It works, I think. Nonetheless, it's not an uncomfortable life. It's deeply stressful. This sounds fucking stressful. Like, I like wearing a mask all the time and having to like be something you're not. Fuck. We get real here, but like, nah. I'm talking weird. Like, no. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be able to fake it throughout the day until the moment I take the mask off and be myself. Oh, masks. Okay. We gonna save here. Okay, one sec. Okay. We have saved. Return. Oh. You know what? Okay. Anyway. Okie doke. So, here we go. Yes, I want to quit. Let me go. Okay. Anyway. That was 2 hours of Love Thyself, a Horatio. What is it called? A Horatio story. I'm sorry. Love Thyself, a Horatio story. All in all, I feel like I've gotten as far as I would expect to be within like 15 to 30 minutes of playing this game. I'm not saying it's bad, because it's not good. I'm not saying it's good either. It's very like, it's not poor. I mean, the writing's not terrible compared to, like, I mean, it's a free dating sim. Like, I don't really know what you want out of it, but I don't know. I was expecting more of this like whole like funny like weird thing, which it is weird. I just don't think it's very funny so far. The funniest thing has been like either making voices or calling my man poop face 69. Initiate poop face 69 F 47 72, something like that. Anyway, poop face 69. If you didn't hear none of that. But yeah, I mean, it was fun trying to stream something new. I don't know if dating sims is really the way I want to go in the future. Maybe maybe I should be vetting it more to see that if maybe like get like a shorter experience kind of in here, because that was just really long and not a lot happened and not really any dating sim happened, so it kind of wasn't what I was expecting or what I was really like wanting to do with this. But that's okay. I mean, we live and we learn. That's only like my 4th or 5th stream, so we're figuring life out. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out, talking in the chat. It was fun to chat with some people. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you like that. We do have our save files, so if anybody really wants me to continue Love Thyself, a Horatio story, maybe we can look into trying to do that again, or maybe look into something else. But yeah, just let me know, and I appreciate you guys for being here. Once again, thanks again. Look out for me coming back sometime next week for some more stuff. Bye.